know other parts of the United States are not taught like the South, but because we're the South, I mean, we're from the South, and yeah, I just gotta share that.
Yeah, I think that also came from pushing us to go to church.
Yeah, Lord.
Yeah,
Jesus.
so when you walk through that door,
Yes.
you make sure you speak to telling people how you go.
Yes.
Say excuse me when you walk down
Sit
the aisles.
upright.
Sit upright. All that stuff came from like having to go to church.
Yeah.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes.
Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit
that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 100K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
She had a lot of energy in that slipper.
Hey, sweet teens, what y'all saying? It's your girl Top. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back. I think I have a future in dance hall with that voice. Anyway, if you're new here, it's all about lifestyle, travel, and talk. And I hit y'all with another talk video. I feel a little chatty. I want to chat with y'all. And I was actually reflecting and thinking about my life growing up in the Bahamas. And I decided I wanted to talk about the best and the worst things about growing up Caribbean. Right, if you're from the Caribbean, make sure you show this video some love. Drop your flag in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Thumbs up, subscribe, and flicking free. Not much things you can get free. Not even popo. Not even salvation. That still comes with a cost. Gotta pick up your cross and follow Jesus. I know you didn't come for that, but I gave it to you anyway. Feel free to add anything you want to this list. I'm only gonna be giving you 5 things that I thought about. If you're not from the Caribbean, still let me know where you're from. And if you relate to any of these things, make sure you go to the website, okay? www.theycallmetap.com, where I send out personal and up-close emails every week. Don't worry, I ain't gonna spam y'all, because I know I hate getting those emails where you subscribe and you get an email like every 2 days. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it popping without doing too much, okay? If you're proud to be Caribbean and you feel it in your soul, blah, 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 blah. I definitely love coming from the Caribbean, growing up with that background. I'm half Jamaican, half Bahamian. My mom's Jamaican, my dad's Bahamian. So here we go. Boy, one of the worst things, getting cut ass or cut skin. Bonus, having to get beat in front of the whole class or in front of your whole school, like your mommy come down with a bonnet or a hair tie or a headscarf and come to shame you. That's a super bonus for you. I'm having a flashback. Do you feel triggered? Because I do. And having to pick your own switch. Who know about that? And let me tell you something. It could be hangers, pine, tree branch. Think about it. It's actually physical abuse, but that's a video for a later time. Loaf of bread, iron, wire, a tin of corned beef, whatever they hand find next to them, you could guarantee that going up your backside.
That's why you gotta shorten your what your trouble is, so the whole conversation ain't in the whipping.
Yeah.
Cause they gonna, every single word is a lick. Literally.
Yeah.
Did I tell you not to? Yeah, it's happening.
Like Yabongi talks. Super bonus. Getting a cut skin from like an older neighbor or your teacher, and then they go and tell your parents that they have to beat you, and then you get a double cut skin. Comment, let me know if you know what it is to get a good cut skin. And what did you used to get a cut skin for? What's the worst cut skin you ever get? I love my Caribbean parents, but some of them is overdo it. Another one of the worst things I personally think about.
And so
it's a good pause, baby.
With that, yeah, I think we all was told to go pick your switch. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into details. That was
then, but not now.
But thankfully, you know, we all are healing from traumas, so we didn't pass down those same traumas.
Yeah, different cut skin.
Yeah,
we were just called
whipping.
A whooping. The whooping.
Growing up Caribbean is that not getting the sex talk. The majority of people I talk to, including myself, didn't really have their parents like how you see on Flickin' Full House or the Cosby Show or Family Matters. That's like a pipe dream. Okay, John.
I feel like that's important.
Yeah,
you need the sex talk.
I had the sex talk really young. really young, and
Yeah.
I'm thankful that I did, you know, because it wasn't just the sex talk; it was the predator talk as well.
I think for me, it wasn't the sex talk. It was the. No, I can't even go there with y'all. Can't even go there with y'all.
You had the sex talk.
I had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it there.
Golly.
Honey, okay, Becky, it's time to tell you where babies come from, or how your dad and me, how we made you with love. And this is what the penis and the vagina do. Never see it. For most of us, like, we ain't really had our parents, like,
I think it just clicks. I think it's on. I feel like we have a lot of off switches in our brains when we were growing up, so we do a lot of stuff, you know, without thinking about it. But then as we slowly grow up, the on switches start to come on. I think when it comes to sex, I think that's an on switch. It just come on, be like, oh,
See,
wait a
and
minute.
you bring up an interesting topic, because I feel like me personally, I feel like boys and girls, although they both need the sex talk.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm calling it sex talk.
Well,
but,
she called it a sex talk. You know what I'm saying?
but yeah, although both genders need that talk, they need that talk differently.
100%. That's a bar. Yeah.
Both need to be told about predators. Both need to be told not to be a predator. But the approach needs to be different. Especially because girls, you know, their reproductive systems start working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and boys are just boys.
Yeah, and
yeah.
to go even a little deeper than that, like even when you go out there with your talk, you're still gonna have like that talk in mind that this is how life is. This is what I'm gonna do to get what I gotta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The reaction of people are always gonna be different because houses are teaching their children. Some are not, and it's like, you just gotta play the ballpark, bro. You gotta hit it out there and whatever. Just don't hit a foul ball.
Yeah.
Just don't hit a foul ball.
Advice, you know, just my parenting kicking in. Don't sugarcoat what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
Tell body parts for what it is and the other names that body parts can be called, so that your children could be aware.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very, 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 very good point. That's a good point.
sit down and give us the nitty-gritty of what you need to do and what you don't need to do. All you really basically grow up parent for a lot of us is, you better don't get big up and bring no children around here. Don't get no baby.
She ain't lying though.
Sex talk. Don't bring no baby around these parts.
Yeah, see your things.
What happened? What do I do?
Things. You need to pack them up and leave. You, little girl, you need to go.
But
We watch a movie like that.
Who you been juicing in this house, little girl?
First of all, mommy, I'm 25. You stop calling me little girl, please.
I bring you in this world, little girl. It's my child, so I can call you little girl. Who you have juicing in this house? Juicing? And I tell
That's a
you,
new one.
what? Don't bring no frowsy man, picky head baby around this house. I ain't taking care of no picky head baby. I ain't retired from government in 5 years. You were messing up my retirement money. I ain't taking care of no picky head baby.
She ain't ready.
Name of Jehovah, stop lying to me. Who you are? Oh, shut up. You're lying to me.
One of them moms.
Yes.
Green, both green.
Yeah. That's how I'm about to grab that. I'm about to grab your hand.
Snatch it.
Right?
Leave me menopause. I'm hot. I'm sweating. It's not me.
Green lizard. So just close your legs and you won't have a baby. Boom! Caribbean sex talk. Nailed it. And it's so funny to me because from my observation, Caribbean people are some of the most sexually explicit people, like at least in the context of listening to our music. When you hear some of these things, biting in sex, backup generator, something on the side, pepper in the Vaseline, you know, every song got bungy, bumper, bumpsy in it. Very interesting to see that as a people, we are so like repressed.
Our Caribbeans, y'all may have it, but at the same time, I feel like I hear our music is definitely kind of like taking that big old turn when it comes to the putting it out there, like for real.
Especially in today's music.
Yeah.
But because I grew up in New Orleans, at such a pivotal age, you know, in girlhood, our music was bounce. So it was a whole bunch of shaking.
Yeah.
And grinding and all that. So
Yeah.
seeing that on a regular basis at parties and all that, in parties, our type of parties in New Orleans wasn't just go to somebody's house. No, it was a block party, meaning the everything got shut down and everybody was partying. So it was everywhere, regardless if you was attending or not. You was gonna see something like that. So yeah, I had to talk like really, really early, like
I was
younger
talking,
than our oldest son.
we was talking about this earlier. And I was like, you were that little girl. Like, if we was all running around playing hide and seek, and then adults drinking, having fun, you know what I'm saying, music loud, and then one track come on, seems like you ready. Y'all been that one child, like, hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Y'all turn that off. Like, how you know what they talk? Like, what's...
Yeah,
like, just maturity. Like, you know what I'm saying? The awareness was already there.
Yeah, I was the one who my grandparents' friends was like, please don't let that little girl up in our party. Bring her outside. Let her go play with her friends. Yeah. I was just always, just an analytical thinker, intellectual, I was ahead of my time.
That is funny. For me, at least. That is too funny.
Don't like to talk about the things that everybody is basically doing. We kind of just keep it in the music and keep it behind closed doors. But I find like a lot of the older generation in Caribbean, they're very hypocritical when it comes to sex. They act like they weren't doing it. And then when you look at your Grammy, it's like, hold on, my Grammy had like 10 children with 3 different baby daddies. And when you look at the fact that everybody back then was having children at like 15, 16, it's like, all y'all had to do was juice and grind up one another because y'all ain't had no internet, cable TV, and no jobs, especially with women. So
TV's like,
and then want to act like you're so high and above it all and y'all don't have sex. But someone needs to be
besides all that was happening, that was a good time to be in though. Like, you was outside, there wasn't really too much, nothing going on that you want to be glued to. You was always outside talking, playing, experimenting. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. Yeah. Bike ride and all that stuff was normal. Like, but now it's like, you don't see that too much. Everybody got something in their hand.
I wish we could go back to that.
We can make it poppin'. Like, we can make it happen.
Talking to these Caribbean kids, and I even know someone growing up when I was very young. They got pregnant on their first time having sex because the guy who was older than them at the time told them you can't get pregnant when you're a virgin, when you lose your virginity. And she believed.
Whoa.
Parents, if you don't take the initiative to teach your children about it, somebody else gonna teach your children about it, and it's not gonna be the right thing.
It's gonna be the streets.
Look at that manipulation. Now her baby is a manipulator.
Oh, whoa!
That was such a cheesy joke.
It's okay.
But it was funny to me.
It's okay. We're gonna poke holes in it. Just let it be cheese.
That because nobody talked to her about sex. I think this girl was like 12 or 13. Caribbean parents, stop mucking around and talk to Yenna Children. Brought up C. I think it's one of the best things that, generally speaking, for most Caribbean kids, you are brought up with yes ma'am, no thank you, good morning, good day, good night. Like, you cannot go in a public place without saying good morning, respecting your elders. You cannot pass them on the side of the street and just like keep your mouth pinned up. I think this stuff is like drilled and ingrained in most of us to have manners and respect, especially for people older than us. And I actually think it's one of the better things. I think it's something that we actually need to continue. Have respect for your elders and just people in general. Being courteous, being mannerly, having these pleasantries is a part of what really makes us us. And you especially notice it when you go abroad. Like for me, I remember the first time I got into New York, 14-year-old me, and I walked past, this kids was on the stoop, and I was like, good morning, Americans. And they look at me like where this fresh off about Caribbean going? Sorry, I was raised with manners. So I love that that's a part of our culture and our.
So y'all already know.
That's crazy.
Y'all already know. We from the South, so we gonna represent. The South is big on hospitality and big on mannerisms. Now, these new age parents it's a little different.
Yeah. Talk about it for real.
But because we were raised with manners, to be courteous. Don't talk when an adult is talking. You wait if you need to tell an adult something. Don't be eavesdropping on an adult conversation. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Holding a door, a boy holding a door open for a girl or an elder. Just different things like that. Our mannerisms in the South, baby. Our times and up, we were taught to be big on manners.
Yeah, and I think that it's sad that I have to say it, but you have to now normalize manners.
That's
because
so sad.
Because it's like people would take that as, oh, that person being too friendly, or you gotta watch them. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. In reality, they just being nice. That's normal. Nice is normal.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Like you'll see on our older movies, like Southern based movies, where when you walk into any building, any home, taking off the hat, even walking into a home, taking off your shoes, all of that is Southern mannerisms.
Yes, manners is also a level of respect.
Right.
Big level of respect.
And not just saying that it's Southern, but I'm from the South, so I'm a
We're going to talk about the South.
You know,
yeah.
so if someone says that Americans are not, and not knocking what she said at all, because I know other parts of the United States are not taught like the South, but because we're the South, I mean, we're from the South, and yeah, I just got to share that.
Yeah, I think that also came from pushing us to go to church.
Yeah, Lord.
Yeah, so when you walk through that door,
Yes.
you make sure you speak. You tell people how you
Yes.
go. Say excuse me when you walk down
Sit
the aisle.
upright.
Sit upright. All that stuff came from like having to go to church. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So that's another way to look at it.
Thank God for our grandmothers in our
Come
life.
through, right? Man.
Nature. It makes everyone just seem so friendly and warm and nice, and that's something that I hope continues for generations to come. Another one of the best things is kind of quite obvious, but growing up in the most beautiful natural environment, like climbing trees, playing parking outside, playing ring play.
Such a snip. Sing that belly sausage. Stick it right in there.
I don't know what comment your favorite ring play song. By the way, what the hell are we doing talking about sausages in there? See what I say? Sexual sausages in there? In where? In where? Sis? You know where. Right in there. The devil around the corner. So stinky. Lord. Playing on the beach, picking mango, picking dilly, picking soursop, picking tamarind.
y'all have a
Not having to pay for that either. I swear, I've literally... I don't think I've ever bought a mango in my black ass life. Either if the neighbor, if I don't have a tree in my backyard, which I do, the neighbor has one, or someone from church, or someone up the road, or someone, you know, you can find it from someone. When you go abroad and you find a lot of people don't have that experience, it really makes you grateful for how you grew up, like the environment you grew up in. We were able to have such a beautiful, healthy, natural environment. We were able to eat from the ground. I mean, when you get sick, you know, you have the bush tea, bush medicine.
Yo. So that was real. Like, I feel like when I was coming up, we always had that one neighbor, and it wasn't even a neighbor as if living door, but they'll be like living next door, but they'll come from like the block or something. And they'll have them little, what you call them, little oranges? That they pick from the, they'll bring their mandarins over to the house. You know what I'm saying? Some fresh fruit they were picking from the tree. Yeah.
From they're fruit trees, but not everyone have fruit trees. But those people took it upon themselves to plant that. Like, I'm ready for. I'm so ready for that. I'm so ready for it.
Bring them bag of pecans.
Oh, the pecans. We used to climb the pecan trees. That's the only thing that like we actually did that could even relate. We just climbed pecan trees.
Yeah, man. That's
and
good.
made pecan candy with pecans.
Sarah C. tastes bad, but it works. Now, my American friends, no tea, no shade, but I swear that's why some of y'all so damn big. Like, what in the GMO hell y'all is be eating over there? What I also love about growing up Caribbean, we learned how to bathe properly. I've been seeing this epidemic, this whole thing in the US of A, where people are debating whether you should wash your legs in the shower or not.
We're back with Taylor Swift, who was just telling me about washing her legs in the shower.
Nonsense putting receipts on the film. That's real. People don't. That's real. That's real.
Okay, so
People don't.
baby, what? Okay, first of all,
again, back in the South, we don't.
no, baby,
it's not
we bathe
Wash your body.
the whole body,
Wash your body.
everything, not even wash,
Man.
exfoliate, wash, moisturize. Everything, every single part. Get under the nail beds.
Sit down in the tub.
Your toe.
Just start picking your feet in the tub. Like,
And
get
if
in
you
there.
take a bath, rinse off, and take a shower.
Come
Because
on,
you're
man.
sitting in filth.
Yeah, basically, it's
Oh,
coming right
no.
back on your body. You
Child.
get out and you be like, wow, I'm still itchy.
Child.
You got it on you. It's on you.
Look.
They say it's in you. It's not on you. It's on you.
We bathe, exfoliate, moisturize. We good.
I didn't know, bro. That was a crazy mention.
Behind your ear, everything.
Gotta get behind your ear.
Lord Jesus.
And get your back. If you can't reach it, try. Get one of them
Go
long
get
scrub
them
brushes. And
every-
start.
Baby, everything needs to be studied.
You need a tic-tac-toe your whole back. You feel me?
Everything. Lord Jesus, we just ready to rant about taking
I couldn't
bath.
hear.
Right?
Did you say you do wash them or you don't?
I do, because when you shave your legs, isn't the shaving cream is like soap, right?
That's call on all of you in the name. We learn how to bathe. We have to bathe morning, noon, and night. And when your mommy splash that Savlon and that Dettol in the tub, that Lifebuoy soap, y'all know about that? Didn't realize that was something I needed to be grateful for, but I mean, Taylor says bathing with shaving cream. What's happening? That was a little fun list for you. If you guys have anything to add to the list, comment, let me know. What's your favorite thing about growing up in the Caribbean or wherever you're from? If you're from someone else, tell us if some differences or are there some similarities with how we grew up too.
Yeah, man.
I can't even think of no similarities or differences after hearing that, Lord.
Bro, she has some great points. But shaving cream is not
No.
a soap.
After I take off shaving cream, I feel like I need to add even more soap.
I gotta ask because I just need to ask.
Is shaving cream soap?
So,
No,
I mean,
not at all. I get it said it got soap in it, but
it's an
it's not
addition
soap.
to soap, but
I ain't
shaving
never heard
cream.
of such a thing. Oh Lord.
But it just says that it don't contain soap and don't produce leather. So that answers that. Yeah.
That's why I be saying stop generalizing.
I had to fact check because I don't want the viewer to come up in here tiptoeing trying to slide in talking about but
Shaving cream is
it is a soap. Nah, bro.
It
Nah,
ain't the
nah.
soap for your body to use and consider yourself clean.
Find you one that works for you. Continue with that one and let your body get clean. Yeah. I'm shocked. That was a different one.
Lord, my mind has went somewhere else.
That's a different one, yo. Oh, man.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction request to our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.